Greetings, Wildcat fans. I'm Bob.
This is Catnips, and it is week 1 of the 2016 college football season. It is also season 3 for Catnips.
So, Larry, I should point out that this is also going to be the 20th year under which the Wildcats are playing with the Dyke Curse.
I'm going to bring the whole fucking diseased, corrupt temple down on your head. It's going to be biblical.
That's right. Sports Information Director George Perez came here into this west parking lot, plucked the petals from a rose, and pronounced that the Wildcats would not be able to return to the Rose Bowl until the Dyke name was restored to the stadium behind me.
I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ashes.
That curse is held up for 19 years. This will be year 20. Let's hope that maybe year 20 here is the last.
From hell's heart, I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee.
Cats face a daunting schedule this year, Larry, and I think we've got 4 key games that we've identified that will really define the season and show what we're made out of. And those would be road contests against Iowa, Michigan State, and Ohio State during the month of October, as well as a home game against the Badgers at the very beginning of November. In each of these contests, the Wildcats are going to have to demonstrate some improvement in their line play, being able to stand up to some significant pressure up front. Let's hope that we can see some of that.
That Northwestern will face on offense is its converted talent at wide receiver and running back. You know, Clayton Thorson, a quarterback, now has a year under his belt. And we do have experience at the other skill positions, but people like Volt, Shepard, who have actually been converted from other positions to running back and to wide receiver. Northwestern is sacrificing a little bit in terms of experience. It's also sacrificing a little bit in terms of size for speed.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Well, Bob, the season does start with some challenging but still winnable games in September. It is conceivable that Northwestern could start the season 4-0 by the end of September. But as usual, October is going to be very, very tough for Northwestern.
October 15th at Michigan State in East Lansing, the Cats will be looking to notch just their 8th win in East Lansing. That's going to be a tough game. You may take some comfort from the fact that Connor Cook has graduated, but the 2 quarterbacks who are duking it out for replacing him were the 2 that stood in as backups for Connor Cook and guided Michigan State to a win at Columbus last year. So I wouldn't get too optimistic on this game just yet. The third, of course, as we talk about Columbus, is at Ohio State. The Cats would be looking to notch their 9th win ever in Columbus. Now, mind you, this is a series that goes back over 100 years to 1913. If they did, that would still leave them 1 shy of the number of times in Columbus that they have been shut out. That is 10 shutouts in Columbus and only 8 wins to date. So another tall order there. Rolling into November, the Cats will host Wisconsin. That poses an interesting challenge as well. The Wisconsin series is basically at 500 going back to the mid-90s, and the Cats have won 2 in a row. So a win here would be a 3rd consecutive win. Now, when was the last time the Cats had 3 consecutive wins against the Wisconsin Badgers? Well, we're going to have to roll way, way back to the Alex Agassi era. And there was actually a stretch of 5 consecutive wins between 1967 and 1971. So I don't know. I've got a funny feeling here, Larry. We might just win this game, and you and I might just be making an unprecedented 3rd consecutive appearance doing catnips in front of the Mars Cheese Castle in Kenosha.
When football previews are the task, that's when Bob and Larry ask. Easy time for potables, next game drinks and quotables. In you Wildcat notables, Lake Michigan boatables, a little scotch and sodables. It is time for potables.
So, Bob, is it time for potables?
Yes, Larry, it's finally time for potables. I'm not sure what you've got there, but I've got Pinot Evil from northwestern Corsica. Cheers, and here's to lifting the Dyke curse. Well, this is young, not quite full-bodied, even for a Pinot Noir. I'd say it has potential, especially the tannin, but it doesn't seem to fully deliver. At this stage, I'd have to call it incomplete. It certainly has a bitter aftertaste now, and that could linger.
Oh, this kicks like a bucking bronco. I mean, this is rough and tumble right out of the gate. Sharp tannins, fusel oils. It is rough and tumble. It's like there's a rodeo in my mouth and everyone's invited. It's going to be wild right out of the gate in week 1 for Northwestern. But they prevail. We're going to pick Northwestern over Western Michigan 31-21.
Well, that's it from us. We hope to see you again after the Cats tame P.J. Fleck and the Western Michigan Broncos in the season opener. And as always, go Cats.